Hi, everyone. Thank you for attending today's Getting Started in ProjX360 webinar. Please ask any questions at the very end of the webinar. Okay, to get started here in ProjX360, you're going to start under the Settings section down here. Click on Configuration. You'll go through and enter all of your company information in that you see here. You'll pick any project statuses that you may have. Select a color code. You'll put in any of your integration configuration settings here, which could be your QuickBooks Online key, your portal key, dTools key, or 0. You'll pick your Gantt chart colors for schedules, and you're going to enter in your business hours also for scheduling. So Monday through Friday here, you can select your open and close. If Saturday and Sunday you're closed, you can just not check the day. You'll want to move into your employees section. Click on the orange cogwheel. This you'll see throughout our software here. So you can also select here edit layout. So as far as data here that's shown, you can drag and drop these, show and hide, simply by dragging and dropping this like this, or clicking these to show and hide. So once you're in the settings cogwheel as well, you can also copy the data that's shown. You can send it to CSV, Excel, PDF. So if you were to click this, it would download it and it would show you that current data on screen. You can also set up security templates. So security templates, you can set up as many of these. So this just gives permissions to each user. So if you want to go ahead and pre-check everything that you want that template to be applied to, you can apply this per employee. So I'll go through here into the employee here. So once you're on here, let me go ahead and get into this. So this screen here will be your edit employee screen where you can fill out the email, phone, address, change the employee password, assign a color. You can assign any proposal licenses or CRM licenses. Shows you the availability here down below. So here's those security settings that I mentioned, which we just went through the templates. You can apply from a template, which then it'll pre-check everything for you. If you don't want to do that, you can just go through manually and go ahead and check or uncheck which areas you want them to have access to. So notification settings, you'll want to go here, select which areas of the software you want that employee to be notified on. So we have several settings within each of these areas of the software. So for example, you can be notified on software, email, or both. So if it's software only, you're going to get a notification up here in this bell. You also have email notifications, so you'll just specify the email right here, or you can do both. And another feature we have here, if you hover over this I symbol, is text. So if you find your carrier listed here, you'll put in your phone number, use this @ you'll want to copy this whole entire string here, and you'll want to paste it here in the email. So then you can choose software and email, or software, instead of the email, you'll get the text notification here if you specify it here. So once you have all your employee stuff set up, you'll then move into the phases section. Here you can specify as many of these as you like simply by clicking New Phase, picking the phase, cost, price per hour. It'll list all those out. You also have the same general settings here to PDF the data, Excel, or also edit the layout. Drag and drop the order of these, or show and hide of what you're going to see here on the top. Tax settings you'll move into. Set up as many of these as you like. Click the cog, add tax. Pick the tax name, the rate, choose if it applies to equipment, labor, or both. Teams you can also set up. This is for scheduling. You can have final teams, pre-wire, trim. Simply click the plus to add it. Follow the steps, pick your team name. In the edit view, you can choose which employees are in here, or you can go ahead and delete the team. And we'll get into more of the teams when we get into the scheduling webinar. You can also set up trades, as many of these as you liked, which apply to projects. So you can hit add trade over here, pick the company name, choose a trade type, which you'll be able to edit trade types here. You can adjust the layout. If you edit trade types, simply click the plus symbol. You can go ahead and delete. We also have a help and support section if you're ever stuck. We have different tutorial videos. These are the online training webinars that you can register for by week. Webinar series videos that we have, and any instruction guides that we have. We also have an announcement section. So here you'll be able to see any upcoming features that maybe we released, any future requests that you may have on suggestions on how we can improve our software. You can fill those out here by clicking this. This area will also show stuff that we're awaiting feedback on, anything that's been planned out for the software, and what we're currently building in the software. We also have here a roadmap. This will show you what's been developed for 2018 and what's to come. The next area you'll want to set up, you'll want to go to our Integrations tab. Here you'll want to sync your QuickBooks Online account. It'll prompt for username and password. You can sync your Xero account or your DTools. So once it's synced, you'll be able to pull in any proposals. And here's where you can do the QuickBooks desktop export of invoices or your time data. You'll then move into the Product Manager settings. We'll cover more of the Product Manager also in another video. We're just going to go over the settings today. So you want to set up any suppliers that you may have. You can simply click on New Supplier, fill out all the requested information here. That'll save. You want to specify for product refresh, so it'll say here, select what properties to refresh when doing a product refresh. The checked boxes will allow the refresh to overwrite any old data with current information from Portal. And it says note that some information is not available on all products. So here you'll just select these, that'll couple to Portal, and it'll tell it which information to refresh. You can also set up categories here. So if you can add as many of these as you like, and this will apply to the product. Just so you can have a better search when you're in the proposal builder to narrow down products. You'll be able to search by these categories that you may have set up. After that's been set up, you move into your proposal settings. So in here, you can specify any discounts that you may have, builders, designers, whatever you like. You can specify a percentage. You can delete these out. You'll then move into setting up your locations for the proposal. So this could be as many as you like. This is global. Simply go over here, hit add location, and it'll give you a new location to type in. And all these fields are X editable. You can go ahead and delete. Same applies for systems. Go ahead and add these in by clicking add. You can also specify an abbreviation or description if necessary. You can fill out any payment schedules that you also may want. So you can click simply the add payment schedule button here, pick any terms that you may want, you can delete. You can also set up contracts. Simply click add contract. We'll just go into one here. So you type out your message. You can pre-pick these variables over here from the right side. You click save. Same applies for scope of work. You can type out all your text here. Go into one and you specify the variables that you want to use for that scope of work. So once your proposal settings are set up, the last step that you want to set up is your CRM settings. Here you can specify custom fields based on company, person, and deal. And this will generally all work the same way for all three of these. You can add them in by clicking on this Create New Custom Field. You can drag and drop the order like this. Click the Edit Cogwheel. This will allow you to edit. And so when you create new, it'll allow you to specify which type of data you're collecting. If it's a drop-down field, text, number, etc. Same applies for person custom fields. Whatever you like here, you can specify what type of drop-down field it is. You can rearrange the order. And then same applies for the deal custom fields, if there's any other data that you may want to collect. Field ordering here. So this is the data that you collect on company field preferences here. So what's displayed, you can show and hide what information you may not want to collect, or you can drag and drop the order in which they appear. And that's when you're adding or editing a company. And this is also the same location for person field ordering, where you can add or edit. Here's all the fields, and you can toggle the show and hide or drag and drop order. Deal field ordering. This is also the same. You can drag and drop the order, show and hide which fields that you may not want to see. Task and events. You can set these up by simply clicking the Add New Type. You can rearrange the order, delete. You can create templates. Maybe it's a sales process that you want them to follow. You can set up as many tasks as you like here. Pick the type and save those templates. Any statuses that you may want. You can adjust the color, drag and drop the order, or delete. Here you can specify any sources and then the cost that you think that's from those sources, or you can delete, and then the simple plus symbol here to add any new ones. You can also tag, and this will allow you to associate keywords with either company or people. You can delete, simply click the Add New tag to add new ones. We also have deal stages here. You can put these out. Select the percentage here. Simply click on the Add New Deal stage to set those up. And again, same thing applies for the deal loss reasons. You can drag and drop ordering or delete. So that covers our CRM settings section. I'll go ahead and open up any questions that you guys may have. Go ahead and shoot those in the message to me or raise your hand. There's a little icon for that. I'll go ahead and leave another minute or two here, just in case any questions come in that you guys may have. Okay, first question, is the webinar recorded? Yes, it will be recorded here. It's going to be posted up on our social, which will be our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel. So you should be able to find it there within a day or two. I do see a few proposal questions coming in. All that will be covered during the proposal webinar, but feel free to shoot those questions over to support@ProjX360.com, or you can also give us a call toll-free at our number, which is 844-688-5584. Or on our website, we also have the live chat. Please feel free to use that. And that proposal webinar too, you mentioned you may want to register for that one. You can do so right here. That will be on April 13th from 10 to 11. Same time. So it looks like that concludes all the questions that we have. Again, thank you and everyone for your time. And we'll see you on the next webinar.